I got cystic fibrosis. See, I've got cystic fibrosis.
Hey guys, so this week we're telling you guys how we have told others that we have cystic fibrosis. So growing up, my parents taught me to be open with telling others that I have this illness and be able to explain things about CF. And honestly, growing up, I was pretty open about having CF. I'd explain why I had different medicines, why I take them, and when I had friends over for sleepovers, we would, I would have them try on my vest, and I would have them shake with the vest machine, and they would get a little taste of what it's like to be connected to the vest machine. Then, around middle school, I didn't want to be as open about my illness. I wanted to keep it a secret. And honestly, I became pretty good at keeping the secret. When it came time for me to take my pills, I just, have it in my hand and just, fake a yawn and drink some water. And nobody would suspect that I was taking pills. And whenever I'd cough or something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I just have a cold or something like that. And that lasted for a long time, actually until my freshman year of high school. Then freshman year of high school, I learned that that was not a good idea to be keeping it a secret, because other people need to know that you have this illness, so if something happens to you, they know who to call and how to take care of you, and just if you need any emotional support, how they can help you in that way as well. But I did not learn that until the end of my freshman year, and that's mostly because a week before finals I was hospitalized, and then I came back a week later with a PICC line in my arm. Yeah, so a lot of people found out that I had cystic fibrosis, so that probably was not the best way for them to find out that I had CF, but hey, that happened, and we can look back at it and laugh about it. Okay, I laugh about it, but I don't know about them. But sophomore year, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be open about CF and not be afraid to tell people and all this stuff, and I wasn't really sure how to explain it to where it didn't scare them, but I wanted to make sure they understood. So let me tell you a little story. One of my friends, it was about the third day of knowing her, I decided I should tell her I have CF. So I said, hey, so I have something to tell you, but I don't want it to scare you. So I live with this genetic condition called cystic fibrosis. It affects the lungs, digestive system, and all the different organs. And basically I had to take different pills, and I have to take insulin, and I have to do breathing treatments. And it is life-threatening, but I just wanted you to know. Yeah, that wasn't a good way to explain it to her, because as soon as I said that, she was like, what? Wait. So are you gonna die? I'm like, well, eventually, like, we all do, but not right now. She goes, so you're not gonna die? I'm like, well, I hope to live to like 80 or something like that. I mean, at least live a long life, but yeah, I'm not gonna die. And she goes, so you're okay? Yeah, it's just something I live with. I just thought you should know. Okay. Yeah, that was not the greatest way to explain it to someone that I live with this. And throughout high school, she became like the mama bear of me through high school, which is actually really great. It's what I needed sometimes, and she was there when I needed someone, when I just needed a shoulder to cry on. But yeah, when I first told her, that was not the greatest way to explain it. So now what I actually do to tell people that I have cystic fibrosis, I observe them for about 3 or 4 days, And then I figure out what is the best way, knowing that person, on how to tell them that I live with this condition. So my conversations usually go like this. I say, hey, so I have something I really need to tell you. I mean, we've known each other for a few days now, but I have something that's pretty important that you should know about me. It is gonna be like a heavy loader. It's gonna shock you at first, but I don't want it to scare you. But this is something kind of serious. They're like, okay. And so I said, well, I live with this genetic condition that's called cystic fibrosis. It affects my lungs, digestive system, liver, and pancreas. I take pills to help my lungs, digestive system, and liver. I take insulin to help my pancreas, and I do breathing treatments to help my lungs. And I do have to go to the doctor a lot throughout the year, so sometimes I won't be in class, so I may need you to take notes, or sometimes I won't be able to do all these activities that you're able to do. But I don't want you to be scared. This is just something that I live with, and I just thought it was really important that you should know this about me. And I have found that that has worked best. I do alter it depending on who I am talking to, based upon what I know about that person. But majority of the time, it doesn't become as much of a bomb dropping and shocking everyone. But as I grew older through high school, I figured out ways to tell people that I live with this illness. I became more confident to be able to express myself. But honestly, it was my YouTube channel that made me even more confident to be able to talk about cystic fibrosis. Because I have gone back to my old high school and talked to people in video class or different classes about what it's like in the college life, and they've asked me what do I do for work, and I said, well, I'm a YouTuber. And they're like, oh, what do you YouTube about? And I said, and then I'm like, well, I live with a genetic condition called cystic fibrosis. Basically, my channel is that I'm just like everybody else, and it's just something I have to live with. And I explain things to everyone so they understand everything that I go through on a daily basis. And saying that, people are like taken aback, but then they're also amazed how comfortable and how confident I am to be able to talk about cystic fibrosis. So I can understand if you're watching this and you're struggling with how to explain it to people that you have this illness. Because CF is not an easy thing to explain to people, but it gets easier over the years on how to explain it to others, and it takes practice, honestly. It takes practice and patience and experience, and you'll get it. And yes, it's a big thing for someone to learn about you, but if that person truly, truly cares about you, they will stick around with you even more and take care of you in ways that you didn't think you needed help in. So there are other ways of telling people that you have CF, which you'll be able to find out through this whole week. And if there are other ways that you tell others, you can comment those below. And I hope this video helped you guys a little bit or gave you a laugh, because I laugh. As I look back, I laugh at the way I used to explain it. So I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you guys next week.